Got a packed edition of Raw. Let's get it.
Oh, let's get at it.
Andrew, Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. Love
Chat
the
me up.
Judgment Day. What?
Chat me up.
Chat me up. Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Well, Judgment Day. But let me tell you something. Judgment Day is in a real interesting place right now. And with the tag team titles, Liv Morgan seems to be an honorary member. She wants to be Dom Dom's daughter, I guess. Let's call her daddy. Bo Dallas finally gets out and just shown on Raw. Drew McIntyre mentions AJ Lee for the first time, and she becomes a part of a storyline. Well, let's see. Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker, and now it's at Money in the Bank in Toronto. Looking forward to that. And more stuff here, kids, here on Par and Us, I guess. But I want to start today with the sad passing of Sika Noah,
Anawai. Yes.
the father of Roman Reigns.
Yes, the father of the tribal chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well documented. It sucks. He was like 77, I think.
79.
79. Lived a good life.
Well, he created Roman Reigns.
He literally, spent his career as a tag guy and created base of the company.
Sika will be remembered for one part being the Wild Samoans with his brother Rafa.
Yep.
But he'll also be remembered as being the father of Roman Reigns, the uncle to many Samoans, the Usos being one of them, the brother of Rikishi as well, or I think it's cousin, maybe. Can't remember. I'm not sure what the family bloodline tree is. But no, it's sad, to be honest with you. It's sad. I didn't realize she was 79 though. I was a little bit younger than that, actually.
I thought he was a little older, to be honest. But yeah.
Don't know how he passed away. Don't really matter. He just passed away. Hopefully everything's going well with the NOI family, and
condolences
to them for sure. Hope everything goes well, and yeah, rest in peace, Sika, for sure.
Moving on. Let's get on to
it. Let's go on to Raw.
So look, you were talking about Judgment Day off the top.
Yeah, let's talk about Judgment Day. Let's hear this Judgment Day rant, because I'm looking forward to this.
So first of all,
yeah, sure.
Liv has gone psycho girlfriend on Bon Bon.
Yeah, she likes sloppy seconds apparently.
Well, it's Rhea's
slop. Well, storyline wise, Rhea's sloppy seconds.
Yes. Yeah, I think we all know where this is leading, especially since she helped Balor and McDonough win the tag titles.
Yeah, it's going to be painfully obvious at this point, right?
It's going to be Balor, JD, and Liv versus Damian, Dom, and Rhea.
Or
because
really not the org. You're not gonna do that?
No. Okay. This is the only direction it's going. Because Dom has wanted nothing to do with this. But
yeah,
like you said, it's very obvious there's something going on there between Finn and Liv.
Yeah, obviously there's something greasy going on. 100% greasy.
They're plotting. And I mean, Finn, I think, has been coming for the crown of the Judgment Day for a while.
Well, it doesn't help when this ties into Seth Rollins and the Damian Priest segment on Raw, when Priest basically said, Judgment Day needs me more than I need them. Now, this is the second time you said that, but now, due to the stipulation that he made with Seth Rollins, I I don't want to say Priest is going to lose the title to Seth because I think it's
very likely see Seth winning the title.
I could see it,
to
but
get
I don't.
to Gunther at the end of the month.
Yeah, which I don't like. Unless you're going to have Finn either cash in or cause Damien to lose, then I don't see a point to it. I'm hoping
Right,
that's the case.
but remember, Rhea coming back adds a whole other layer to this.
Okay, so let me ask you this. We're going to Money in the Bank in Toronto. There's two things we may see. We'll mention one later on. The first one will be, is Rhea coming back in Toronto?
Very likely.
Ooh, looking forward to seeing Mommy live then. Can't wait. Can't wait at all. Looking forward to that. 100%. Can't wait. Buy a shirt.
Anything else?
No, continue.
But yeah, it's can be uncomfortable to some people the way Liv is acting and harassing Dominic at this point.
Well,
but this is only like this is only a ploy to get Rhea back or whatever, and it's gonna turn Rhea and Damien babyface in the process.
Rhea's kind of been babyface though. If anything, will make her a bigger babyface.
That's what I'm saying. But because she's associated with the Judgment Day, who are heels.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's very true. Which will set up probably Rhea versus Liv for SummerSlam too.
So if you want this Judgment Day story tied up in a nice little bow,
yep.
Rhea comes back, the split happens, Damien loses to Seth. Because Seth can be that transitional champion into Gunther.
We really hope not, but yeah, it's probably where it's going. But
he's won it so many fucking times. What does it matter anymore?
It's just I don't. To me, it's just like, look, why
Roman Reigns had a title reign for a month.
Yes, but for me, it's like I'm liking the Priest thing right now. It's a good thing. Let him lose to Gunther clean. Let him beat Seth. If he beats Seth, it makes it look a lot better for Gunther.
Well, I mean, I guess this knowing that Damien's probably going to lose to Gunther at SummerSlam, that stipulation with Seth Rollins only lasts about a month.
Yeah.
So,
but it's enough for you guys for them to actually just push it to a different level, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see what happens. It's probably you're probably not wrong. I'm just saying it'd probably be better if you just keep the title on Priest. But if you're gonna have Priest lose, at least have it be a greasy loss, like
somebody, Liv Morgan costs him the title.
Yeah, or Finn or Finn cashes in and Finn's all of a sudden like,
oh, and Finn is all of a sudden world champion.
Maybe Finn goes and does the transitional champion thing.
Mm.
Maybe. I mean,
that's a good way to go about it.
It's a good way to go about it too, right? Like yeah. At least then you have that, but I mean, it's such a feud. But let's get to Uncle Howdy. Creepy part in the Gable match. After the match is over, lights go out, the whole piano starts playing, and I guess they're calling her Sister Abigail, or Abby the Witch.
Abby the Witch.
Comes out of nowhere and scares Gable away. Leaves a box with a VHS tape, of all things, a VHS tape in this day and age.
I thought it was brilliant for the older audience.
I thought it was quite hilarious, actually, too.
It's but VHS tape. If you're watching as anybody older than about 35,
let's say even 25,
that remembers VHSs, I don't even think 25-year-olds remember VHSs anymore.
Yeah. So,
but that was a nice touch. But shout out to Michael Cole calling the last bit of Raw.
Yeah.
Solo.
Apparently, he did a good job.
apparently Pat McAfee had a family emergency. So he
I
didn't
hope
make
it's
the
all
show.
fine. I hope everything's fine with Pat.
I think he addressed it on the show this morning, but I didn't get a chance to. I saw a quote about it,
Okay.
but I didn't get a chance to watch the clip.
Yeah. Gets a tape, and on that tape,
That talk us through it.
we get a sit-down interview with Uncle Howdy, who's basically talking about Brace passing. They don't really mention who it is until they peel the camera over to the first time seeing in a long time is Bo Dallas
Yep.
on TV.
Yep.
The first time they actually mentioned Bo Dallas since when he ever got released, and how Bray's passing has affected him.
Mm-hmm.
I like where this segment's going. I like where this is going with this. There's like a start, a middle, and you almost can see an end of where this is going to end at some point. I
Yeah,
kind of like where
but
this is
remember,
going.
this is still in over the course of a wrestling show, so these guys are gonna have to get in the ring at some point.
Yeah, yes and no. Unless by the end of I'm assuming these interview segments are going to go on for at least a week, a couple weeks at least,
Yeah,
to the point where maybe,
we're probably gonna see their first match at SummerSlam.
yeah, and I think you might see also almost like conjoining of two entities together, right? Where you reveal that Bo Dallas. I mean, obviously, right now it is Bo Dallas. Everyone knows that, but it's almost like you're going to have the whole conjoining of the two, where it's going to be just one,
Yep.
right? So I think that's gonna be interesting to see what goes on with that. I'm looking forward to. I like stuff like this. Some people, this is not their cup of tea. This is, but from what I understand, what I was reading too, this is gonna be more or less more real life based than supernatural. Whereas Bray's stuff was more supernatural.
Right.
So it's gonna be
Well,
interesting to see. It's almost to be
I'm
like
not
more
gonna.
like probably like a mental health thing, actually.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna shit on it until
I wouldn't shit on it at all, actually, right now. I mean, I like stuff like this stuff. That's but
I'm not
opinions
going to. I'm
are
not gonna
subjective.
shit on it and how much it doesn't make sense
Okay.
until I see a match or a program.
Okay.
Then I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, how did you feel then? How about the LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt match at the Royal Rumble 2 years ago?
Terrible.
Fair enough.
It's a terrible match. It really is.
Yeah, fair enough.
Everyone remembers Uncle Howdy doing the senton off the veil.
That
That
was cool.
completely missed LA Knight anyway.
Yeah.
But um
It depends on how
yeah,
you feel with stuff. It's subjective.
all they did was just use black lights.
Yeah, whatever.
Kind of hurts the eyes.
I thought it was cool. I like the creepiness. I like creepy shit like that, though. That's me. Uh, let's get to Drew.
Yep.
Drew opened the match. Drew opened Raw. And he mentioned how he beat up Punk. And we found out what the bracelet was. It was a gift made by from what I understand, a fan that said AJ Lee and CM Punk's dog Larry. Now,
Yep.
CM Punk's dog Larry is very well documented at this point. Apparently, he was kicked during the so-called AEW incident.
Okay.
This is the first time AJ Lee's really been mentioned in a storyline.
That's not true.
Well, in a storyline.
Punk mess and mentioned her shortly after he came back.
No, I mean as an actual storyline though, not just say hi.
Right, but I think it's just because everyone knows who Punk's wife is,
Yeah,
for those that have paid attention.
yeah.
And so like you're kind of being rewarded for paying attention. But at the
This
end
is
of this,
good.
Drew just declares for Money in the Bank. He's got a
It does.
qualifying match
Yeah,
next week.
yeah. Drew's gonna win. So, question I have then.
Yep.
Now, I've already said to you off air that CM Punk is probably going to cost Drew the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
What if I'm wrong?
Okay.
What if it's not CM Punk?
It's AJ.
What if it's AJ?
I mean,
Just for mentioning her name and stealing the bracelet and all that crap.
cool if it happens, but like,
Do you think this brings back AJ WWE for at least a short run?
I have no idea, dude.
I'm just wondering. I figured, like, why not ask?
It's
What do you
no,
think?
it's fine. Like, I mean, but are you bringing back like former GM AJ or like multiple time women's champion AJ?
Multiple time women's champion AJ. At least that's the one I would want.
Right. But like, what exactly does she gain except maybe eating a claymore?
What if you put her back in the women's division? What if it brings her
But
back?
for
I mean, there's always like something, right? That brings people
Mhm.
back, right? With Trish Stratus, it was the whole stuff with, well, originally it was Lita with her and Lita and just tag teaming and stuff like that. Eventually led to her facing Charlotte Flair in Toronto at SummerSlam.
Mhm.
They bring her back to WrestleMania for Beck versus Becky. There's always some kind of thing. You always bring her back, and then eventually maybe AJ wants to stay a little bit and go for the women's
Well, I
title.
mean, I guess
That
that would
she never, because she was only the Divas champion. She was never actually the women's champion.
okay, so there's your reason.
There's your reason.
Yeah.
There you go.
I still think it's highly unlikely, but
I'm just speculating, and
we'll
maybe
we'll
I'm just
see.
speculating and having fun with it. Putting it out there, that might
Yeah,
be a lot of fun
absolutely.
to have AJ Lee come back. I mean, from what I
Braun Breaker
understand,
versus Sami Zayn.
oh, you want to get to this one now?
Yes.
Um, this is going to
Braun,
be probably the death of Sami Zayn.
yes, probably.
Like
And
storyline wise, TV wise.
because Braun Breaker is sick and tired of people interfering in his matches. First it was Ricochet and Dragunov.
Yeah,
Now it's Ludwig Kaiser and Sheamus.
yeah.
But yeah, I think Braun beats Sammy quite decisively.
I think that's the only way to build Braun. Like, if you want to have Braun the heel, which is the guy where they're going towards and gearing towards it, he needs to slaughter Sami Zayn in Toronto.
Yeah, if you want to get him over as a mega heel, you just have him literally squash Sami Zayn
Yeah,
in
like
Toronto.
it's probably not going to happen that way, but you're going to have him. He's definitely going to beat Sami Zayn for sure. There's no way. I don't see this actually coming in Sammy's favor at all.
No,
Just don't see it.
it's the right time.
It really should. It's one of those things where, like, if you don't have him beat it, then you just wasted 2 months.
Oh, I agree.
You know, just wasted it. The rest of Raw was kind of just up and down. Those are the biggest things of Raw. I mean, you had Karrion Kross beat Kofi Kingston. So that's like the seventh
because
world
because
champion he's beaten.
AOP put a beat down on Woods in the back, and they showed it on the Videotron as Kofi was about to go for Trouble in Paradise.
You think that match might be on Money in the Bank?
Possibly, but like this
Possibly.
card's pretty stacked at this point.
If anything, a pre-show match. If anything.
But speaking of matches added to Money in the Bank,
Yeah, let's talk about this. This came over the wire yesterday.
your boys were right.
Yep, we were right. Let's
It is
just
going to
let
be
us focus on this.
it'll be a 6-man tag at Money in the Bank. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens against Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, and Tama Tonga.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
I mean, we never
Please,
got to see Tama Tonga.
please give it a full, no DQ step.
Oh, this is gonna be
Just
fun.
go. Just like an old, actually, you know what? Maybe keep the rules and have like an old school Shield style match.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm looking forward to this. Like
and
Tamatonga.
I'm looking forward to seeing I'm looking forward to seeing Jacob Fatu as
Yeah,
well.
that's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking
But
forward to seeing the whole thing, like seeing Cody and well, Kevin, honestly. And your favorite, Randy Orton. You're gonna be happy to see Randy Orton. You
I
know,
wish I still had my Randy Orton shirt I had when I was um
if you can
I was in high
find
school.
if there is an art when we go, you should probably get an RKO shirt if you can get one.
I will see what we can do about that.
You should try.
Yeah,
I think it'd be great. I mean, I got a Kevin Owens shirt.
that's fine.
I'm not gonna lie though, if I see a Bloodline shirt, I'm probably getting a Bloodline shirt. 100%.
That's a very strong possibility for me too.
Good
But
possibility too. Yeah. So actually, if I get any of them, I mean, yeah, be fun. But yeah, Raw was good. It was kind of
does
like,
like does Roman come back?
well, that's the thing. I mentioned that earlier. Is this the one where Roman comes back? I really hope so.
So do I, but not for like the fact that we're going to be there,
No,
for
I
the
think he's gonna
fact
come
of
back for
it
story
gives
wise
him,
purposes.
it reintroduces him into the story
Yeah,
with a whole new bloodline. Solo's lost his fucking mind. Solo
yeah,
just said that Roman's never coming back. So here comes Roman, be like, motherfucker.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think if anything is gonna, I think that match is the last match. I think it's the main event. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
that's
can
the
see
middle
that. I
match.
can see that happening.
I think that's the main event. I don't think Seth versus Priest is strong enough to carry at the main event.
It's not at this point. It's not about strong enough because you're not trying to sell like a $70 pay per view. You're trying to
No.
sell a $10 a month subscription,
Yeah.
right? Like that's all you're really doing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that just about does it though. What about you? Think
Let's see. Anything else exciting going on in the world in wrestling? No, that's pretty much it. Raw in general was a good show. It was hard to watch Raw considering it was games. I mean, look, as we all know, we're here in Canada. Here, it was Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The Edmonton Oilers versus the Florida Panthers. A lot of us were watching that. I was kind of
yep,
flipping through both. I was kind of like commercial breaks, flipping to Raw, go back, commercial break,
old
go to the
school.
hockey game. So like I was kind of doing all that, the old school stuff. It was hard to try to keep up a little bit. I kept the best I could for sure with Raw, but I mean, we were all focused on hockey here, like all of us do. I don't think it was, from what I understand, the second most watched Game 7 Stanley Cup final in the history of the NHL. So
Um,
like it was hard not to watch
yeah,
Raw and
I saw
watch
it
the
was like
NHL.
16.7 million people in North
Yeah,
America
yeah, that's a lot.
watch the game, and that's great for the game of hockey.
Absolutely.
Um, Congratulations to the Florida Panthers. My Oilers in six pick almost
Almost
panned
did
out,
it. You almost became a legend.
almost panned out. But
Almost.
don't worry, I'll have another freakishly close pick coming up in a couple of months when the new season
Well,
starts.
we got that coming up too. We also have baseball right now. So who right now? So you mentioned earlier World Series pick right now. You gonna stick with the Phillies?
I think I don't think I think the way that Philly has performed so far this year, I think that I will take Philly in any 7 or 5 game series right now.
I'm gonna stick with my pick last year, which was Baltimore. I like Baltimore. I got a hard on right now for Baltimore. I mean, I know I'm wearing this hat here. My White Sox are shit. They're absolute garbage, and they're probably gonna trade. That's what I remember now. Apparently, Luis Robert is linked to the Dodgers.
Gotcha. Of
I'm
course
like,
he is.
of course he is.
Of fucking course he is.
Yeah,
As if they don't already like the Dodgers are playing MLB the Show with four
pretty
straight
much. Yeah, they're basically playing like Diamond Dynasty right now.
not even Dime Dynasty. They're in franchise mode and they
Yeah,
have the budgets turned off and they have four straights on.
yeah.
So they
So,
get all the best players.
mhm.
How? They should have like no draft capital left.
Yeah, who knows? NFL season's coming up though. You can pick that one soon.
It just ended.
NFL season's coming up soon. It's June coming into July, which means training camps are almost. Training camp is literally a month and a week away. Just so you know.
Okay, so we'll talk about it in 5 weeks.
Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to see how much garbage my Cowboys are. Can't wait. Looking
On
forward
that
to it.
note, thank you for listening. Um, we appreciate the support. If you like what you listen to, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the like button. We really appreciate that. Go find us on socials, DA Wrestling Podcast on Instagram, DA Sports Pod on X. He is Andrew at DA Sports on TikTok.
I'm messed up.
April 1982 on Instagram. I'm D Lions 1991 on X, and we'll catch you down the road.
Have a good night, everybody. Be safe. I beat you this time.